possible to trick a troll?
Okay, it is, but you have to know their weaknesses. And those secrets are revealed in a charming new children's book titled 7 Ways to Trick a Troll. Joining us now on Mid-Morning is the book's author, Lise Lunge-Larsen, and illustrator Kari Vick. Thank you guys for being with us.
Thank you.
Lise, tell us how you came up with the idea of a kid's book about trolls.
Well, you know, I am a troll expert.
Oh, you are?
Okay.
I'm probably the biggest troll expert in the United States. So this is my second book about trolls. And so I grew up in Norway, and so trolls are something that I have known all my life. And I never really knew that nobody else knew about trolls the way I did until I came to the United States as a foreign exchange student many years ago.
And I love, I mean, the themes throughout the book. You talk about patience, kindness, and courage, quick thinking, as something that works against trolls. I like this. Tell us more.
Well, the thing about trolls is that they're big, they're scary, they're mean. In a certain way, they're kind of the opposite of what humans are. And so the only way that you can really trick a troll is by being its opposite. So they're greedy, manipulative, they're not very smart. Their brains are only the size of a walnut. So they can be tricked, you know, they're big and clumsy, and you have to use the old weapons, which are weapons such as kindness, curiosity, cooperation, just pluck, you know, persistence, just never giving up to fight them.
Kari, I know you went on a troll hunting research trip to Norway, right?
Yeah.
So we have some pictures from this.
Oh, this looks nice.
Yes, that's a picture that.
That's a troll with his arm around you there?
Yeah.
You're concerned about
Well,
that.
that guy is the most, that one there is the most literal of the land. Yes, I had the whole book drawn before I went to Norway, and then I saw the landscape, and they are literally everywhere.
Oh,
and so that's the mountain that.
So you started over. You saw the mountain, and then
I
you
threw that
redrew
whole
the
first draft away when I got home and started all over, and it was really fun because I went through my pictures and I saw more and more. And now that I go to signings and I show kids the pictures, and they say, "Oh yeah, there's a troll," and it's like, I didn't even see that.
That's so cool.
That's really cool.
One of the things that I love about the themes of this book, I feel like, you know, we talk about a troll, and you're a troll expert, but there are also people in life that maybe are a little bit difficult to deal with.
Troll-like,
Troll-like.
sure.
No. The internet has plenty of them, and this works too.
No, that's absolutely true. And that is, you know, Henry Ibsen has always said that to live is to battle with trolls in the heart and the mind. And in Norway, especially when I was a little kid, if I behaved badly, I did bad things, my parents said, "You troll kid." So the idea is that we all have the capacity to become a troll when we become evil and greedy and
It's
mean.
in us, yeah.
It is
But
in
kindness
us.
can combat
So
that.
what's great about the stories, they said, it allows you very clearly to see what troll nature is and what you need to do to not become a troll.
Nice.
And that's what the kids in these stories figure out real quickly.
Kari, tell us about the church where your great-great-great-grandparents were married.
Yeah, I went to, one of the places we visited was Vik, Norway, where my great-great-great-grandparents were married, and this is the Hopperstedt Stav church there. So I spent some time there, took a lot of pictures, and then worked it into one of the photos. We also happened to land in Oslo on 17. Mai, so lots of people in bunads out and about, so a lot of good research.
What a special trip for you. Really
Oh, it was
incredible.
amazing. It was
Okay, a
amazing.
reading and a signing of the book available today at noon at the Mindekirken Norwegian Lutheran Memorial Church in Minneapolis. How'd I do? Mindekirken?
Yeah.
Close enough?
Close enough.
Close enough. Another one Saturday from 11 to 1 at Norway House in Minneapolis, and then a holiday signing later that day at Majors and Quinn Booksellers on Hennepin Avenue in Uptown. Congratulations on the book. Perfect for this time of year.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming in.
Thanks.
Some people